Hello everyone, welcome back to the 9th episode of AI Automation in Service Industries. I know it's been a while, but there has been a lot going on with conferences and talks last week, and I wanted the continuance of this series to be something special, just not just me putting together a report and putting a lot of stuff out there without further thought into it. So I wanted to be more careful about the content production from now on, and that's why I've taken a bit different kind of formatting from now on, putting together a proper presentation, thinking more about how to make these videos as useful as possible for you guys, and generally putting it all together in the best and highest quality possible way. So be sure to leave a comment what you think after the video is done, of course. But yeah, so in this episode, 9th episode of AI Automation in Service Industries, we'll talk about AI-powered client onboarding for financial advisors. So this video is specifically for financial advisor, how they can use AI-based tool for their client onboarding in a secure and responsible manner. My name is Stefan. I'm the co-founder and COO of iAutomatisering AS, an AI automation or AI consulting company based in Norway, focusing on guiding businesses to embrace AI responsibly and securely. So without further ado, let's get right into the episode. So the objectives of this episode is basically showcase you guys some strategies for how to streamline your client onboarding, introduce some AI tools you can use to ensure KYC, compliance, document management, and client engagement in a proper, secure, responsible manner, and also use these tools to boost client satisfaction and efficiency in this regard. So why is AI in client onboarding important here? I'm sure many of you have heard, if you are in the financial sector, how AI is affecting the financial services, the financial sector in general, and it's taken the world by storm in general across industries, but also in the financial sector. So here are a few articles I've selected here. You can find that on your own, or you can find the link to this presentation in the description below as well to read through them. I highly recommend checking them out if you haven't already read similar articles, because AI is changing the game in a lot of ways, and it saves time, reduce manual workload. I'm sure you've heard all about these things from before, but then it's a matter of addressing also, okay, AI can do all of these things now, but what about the security? What about the data storage? What about this and that? And here, especially in the financial sector, it's important to consider other requirements that may not be as relevant in other sectors. This applies specifically for KYC, AML, etc. And generally, when you're dealing with sensitive information, sensitive documents, it has a higher security threshold, higher requirements for the kind of solutions you are implementing into your practice for daily activities when dealing with sensitive information. So when is this relevant for you in this for this content in this video? It may be if you have a high volume of clients or repetitive onboarding tasks. So if you have just a few, like 3 to 5 high net worth individual, it may not be as relevant with having a proper, solid automated systems with all of this, but it may be relevant. Some of these tools that I will be going over in this video may still be relevant for you to use for the new clients that you're getting, and making sure that you have everything in place for the KYC process, ensuring evaluating AML risk, and so forth. So where do you get started with automating KYC and compliance? So of course, when you're dealing with clients in the financial sector, you need to make sure that you're compliant with any KYC and AML requirements. And here it's relevant to explore what alternatives there are for for making this a smooth process. So for instance, if you are dealing when you're dealing with financial clients, generally it's important to verify their identities in some way and also evaluate their AML risk. And here I've set up a few tools here. OnFido is to verify the digital identity, making sure that they are who they say they are. And then you can also use a tool like ComplyAdvantage for evaluating AML risk and fraud. So these are some tools that may be relevant to consider for this type of onboarding process, at least to consider and look into if it's something that is relevant for you in your situation. It's also important when choosing between tools like this, look for considerations like, is it possible with CRM integration that the right information that you're getting through these tools are coming directly over in your CRM, for instance, if you're using a CRM to keep track of the information of your clients, and that can be done in a secure manner, and that you generally get the information that you need in order to comply with the regulations available. So how does this type of KYC automation work? In essence, the client can upload their ID through a tool like OnFido. It verifies and cross-references data, and then there can be compliance flags through tools like ComplyAdvantage or similar tools to flag if needed, and alert if there are any abnormalities, any risks involved. So here are some considerations to make are like, is it possible to integrate it with your CRM? Is it user-friendly for your clients? Of course, you want to make sure there is a good and smooth onboarding experience for your clients. To move on, it's a bit of a related topic, but also if you need any additional input and additional information from your clients to actually get started with doing financial advice for your client, then it's relevant to, okay, how can you ensure that you're getting this information in a smooth and secure manner? And here it may be relevant to explore at least alternatives of using some kind of forms if you need the same type of information from your new clients beyond just the ones that you may get from the digital identity. Then okay, look at what kind of forms may be relevant. And here it's because in some cases here the security threshold is higher, the criteria are higher. It may not be as relevant to use some of the popular form tools like Microsoft Forms or Google Forms or so on. It may be relevant to explore something like Form Assembly or some other type of form providers that have a higher level of security. But of course, if you are using a lot of Microsoft infrastructure in your business in general, that Microsoft Forms may be a natural choice to integrate these tools in a proper and smooth manner. But of course, consider which tools, which providers you have from before, and consider based on the security requirements you have for the kind of information you are gathering from your clients in this regard. So the next step, and kind of related, is to personalized client engagements here. So of course, it's when you are dealing with a diverse client base with different goals, different kind of focus areas, then it may be relevant to see, okay, what do they want to achieve in terms in relationship with what do you actually provide of your services, so on. Do you offer some kind of standardized services? Do you tailor your services based on the specific client, and so on? And here it may be relevant to explore, okay, how can you kind of segment and understand these different types of clients in a sense, based on their personalities, their goals, and so on, based on what you're providing, ensuring a good experience when you're onboarding them, that making sure that their needs, their wants are taken into account and addressed properly when you are delivering your high quality services in this regard. So here, for instance, having some kind of way to assess their risk tolerance, investment goals, and so on can be really helpful for making it easier for you to evaluate how can you set the right, make the right financial advice based on what the client actually wants, what their risk tolerance is, what their investment goals is, and so on and so forth. We'll make another, like the next episode will be more about how to use AI to enhance financial advice. So I will talk more about that there. But in this case, I will just continue with the matter of onboarding. So enhancing communication with onboarding chatbots. So why are chatbots relevant in the case of financial advice or financial advisors when it comes to the onboarding process? I know that there is a significant trend when it comes to these new technologies with AI now, especially with the chatbots, with ChatGPT, Claude, and so on, that has been kind of mass adopted in the market right now. And it's important for financial advisors as well to consider this, because like it or not, there may be some people who think that, okay, maybe we don't need so much to use money on a financial advisor, or we may not need to use so much to use money on a lawyer when we can get all the information we need from ChatGPT or whatever. And like to a certain extent, they may get some useful stuff, but of course they can't replace your experience, your expertise, and the valuable knowledge that you have about the regulations in your jurisdiction, about your expertise and know-how about how to tackle the different challenges with serving high-quality financial advice. But it's important to consider this trend and to maybe consider adopting, like using such a chatbot in your practice to kind of help as an assistant in a sense, or help as a guide to build on your experience, your know-how, to support your work. Of course, not replace, but support, enhance the kind of work you're doing. And then based on that, you can, for instance, in the onboarding process, use it where clients can get answers to common questions they may have in the beginning. They may guide it through filling out the form, for instance, if that is relevant for them to get more assistance and kind of tech support in a sense for getting through that onboarding process in a smooth manner, where you may be busy with a lot of other work, a lot of other clients, and then having the chance that the client can kind of communicate with this chatbot in a proper and helpful way. That they get started with providing the information that they need without you needing to always be as hands-on in this beginning stage. But of course, here as well, it's important to consider when it comes to choosing the right chatbot solutions, consider the security requirements, consider what kind of tasks, what kind of information are you expecting the client to give up in this case. Is it sensitive information? Is it GDPR affected personal information, and so on? And based on what kind of information will be put into this chatbot by the client, then you need to consider what are the right providers that considers all of these aspects based on what you need for your purposes. So a workflow example here for using the chatbot is that the bot can welcome new clients, answer some FAQs, may assist with the form completion, other issues that may arise, and then if there are relevant other important things, it can go straight back to you for more deeper insights and more personal financial advice, and so on. So some of the evaluation criteria here: is it intuitive for the client to use? Does it make sense for the client to use it in an intuitive manner? Does it integrate smoothly with your CRM if you're providing, if you have information that you're getting from the chatbot that are going to be put into your customer relationship manager? And is the chatbot secure when dealing with information like this, or when dealing with the information it's going to gather? As mentioned, is it personal information? Is it sensitive information? and so on. That needs to be considered when choosing what type of solution you are going for. So what are some of the key takeaways here? Summary for the benefits: can improve the onboarding speed, compliance, and client satisfaction. You make sure that everything in terms of KYC, AML risk, and so on are taken care of, and that also you're ensuring a smooth and satisfying experience for your client, which of course is important for you when you want to deliver high quality services and high quality experiences for your clients. So as well, some of the decision factors when choosing the tools: select based on compliance, integration. Of course, you know best about the regulations within KYC, AML, and so on when you have experience in those fields, if that is relevant to your practice, but also considering the ease of use, security, and aspects compared based on which information is going to be put into these tools and processed by these tools. So hope this video has been useful. Some final thoughts here: AI in client onboarding isn't just about automation, it's about creating a smoother, more client-focused process that builds trust from the first interaction. And of course, I'm sure you know, the first impression sometimes is the key differentiator for a smooth client and long-term client relationship. So if you enjoyed this video and it was helpful in some way, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. As mentioned, in the next episode, we'll also go into another episode for financial advisors, more focusing on how AI can enhance financial advice. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribe and hit the bell for a notification for that. And also, if you're interested in learning more about our mission to ensure a responsible and secure transition into the future of AI in business, be sure to check out our website. We have a website to our workshop, workshop.aiautomatisering.net, for more information about that. And you can book a call there with us and see how we may help you. We will provide a free AI audit to help you see how you can build up AI specifically in your business. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check the link and book a call with us, and we're here to help you. So thanks again for everyone for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to see you all in the next video. Have a blessed week, guys, and I'll see you all soon.